Welcome, guys. As Today we have a special guest with us, Dr. Asutosh, who studied his MBBS from St. GS Medical College and KM Hospital. So we will talk about what he is doing now after his MBBS, and will share his experience after MBBS and internship at St. GS Medical College. So, Dr. Asutosh, welcome to the session.
Thank you.
Dr. Asutosh, you have completed your internship and MBBS after MBBS. So, what are you doing these days?
Hi. So I just completed my MBBS this year in February from SIT GSMC, and after that I decided to pursue the bond, which the like of the state of Maharashtra. So I decided to join my bond at a rural primary health center in Gadchiroli district of Maharashtra. So I served at a primary health center for 6 months, and thereafter, due to some administrative reasons, I joined an NGO here at Gadchiroli itself. So currently, I'm serving my bond at an NGO in Gadchiroli.
Great. So, Dr. Asutosh, why did you choose Gadchiroli as your place of work?
So the things which were in my mind when I decided. So first thing was I wanted to serve at a place where the need is the most, like the healthcare services where the need of the doctor is the most. So first was the criteria. Then other thing was okay, I wanted a good learning experience. As I was a fresh pass out, so I wanted a good experience as a doctor or as a medical officer where I could get it best. And thirdly, I had a few seniors who had been working here at Gadchiroli, so I had a talk with them, and that is why I decided to just go ahead with Gadchiroli.
Okay, Dr. Asutosh. So, you are working in a rural area. So, Dr. Asutosh, what kind of experience do young medical graduates or even postgraduates experience while working in a rural area?
So I will first share my personal experiences. Thereafter, I will go ahead towards what graduates can do after that. So 6 months back, I started my journey at a primary health center. I joined as a medical officer. So at that primary health center, I joined as a in charge medical officer. So my duties included working in clinical department, clinical work, or like as a medical officer, I had to take OPDs, I have to attend inpatients, and I have to conduct deliveries. All those things I have to do. And the other part of my work was administrative work. So as a medical officer, I had to look around the staff which was जो मेरे अंदर में था. So my PHC, like I will just give a brief idea about my primary health center. So my PHC was located in Chamoshi Taluka of Gadchiroli. It served 37 villages in Chamoshi Taluka. The population was around 27,000, and there were 9 sub-centers in my PHC. So as a medical officer, I had to look after all the staff, like all the sub-centers had individual staff, then ASHAs, then at PHC headquarters as well, we had staff. So I have to look at the working of the PHC and report it to my seniors who were there at Taluka and district level. So this was the work summary. And so now I would move ahead. What all young graduates can do after their graduation. So in Maharashtra state, because I have a little bit knowledge about that only. So in Maharashtra state, a person can serve his bond at various places, like at primary health center, at rural hospital, or what we call a sub-district hospital, at district hospitals. Then he can serve in certain NGOs. Then the person can also serve at some offices of municipal corporations like in Mumbai and other places as well. So like it depends what a person's criteria is. He can choose accordingly to that. So at PHC, a person works as a medical officer, and he had to do clinical and administrative work. Administrative may or may not be, depending on whether he is first medical officer or second. At rural hospital, he has to serve as like we have clinical work there majorly. Administrative work is not there for medical officer. Then in NGOs, there are certain NGOs which is registered by Directorate of Medical Education. So at those places also we can serve our bonds. So yeah, like you had asked me, what experience can a medical officer can a MBBS graduate expect? So what I believe is कि firstly we after our graduation we lack in certain skills, like we lack in application of our knowledge. Whatever knowledge we have gained during MBBS, I at least felt that I was lacking that knowledge. So the prime criteria for me was to learn to apply it on field. So while I was on field, so I made it sure कि my patients got the basic primary care well. So I gave them in OPDs. Then I learned how to do deliveries, and then I learned about basic government health programs which were running at primary level, and tried that this government services reach people properly. So yeah, this all thing I would like to say.
Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities for medical graduates after their MBBS. So they can either go into the various PSCs that operating under Maharashtra government, and also they can join certain NGOs which are working in collaboration with the government. Also, Asutosh, as you told, it is very important to get some practical experience, as only mostly we get the theoretical part in the MBBS. So, as you are working in a PSC at the grassroots level, so why do we think it is important to work at grassroots level to make change?
So, firstly, what exactly makes a difference while working at grassroots? So, firstly, like for what happened to me was my understanding about problems increased a lot. So when I was there at primary health center, so like I was with the people, so was able to see like their daily lifestyle, how like then at homes in which they live, the sanitation, then their perspectives about health, about various things, then the way they live, the way they eat, everything we get in direct touch with it. So actually, it is very important for it is very important for us to understand the etiologies of various diseases which prevail in community, like just dietary habits. If I say so, the dietary habits, I like what I realized at my during my clinics was disease like GERD, then diseases like gastroenteritis. It was really common. So when I actually tried to figure it out, then I saw okay, there are definitely some things in their dietary habits that is leading to this. Then I got to learn about women health, then about various government schemes like we say NVBDCP and all those things. So like they have practical implication in people's life, because everything they jot down to what exactly they are doing while they're on call. So other thing I would like to say is that a person who is working at grassroots level, after he serves some period of time doing that, then he is a better like he gets better knowledge out of it, that what exactly to do when he goes upper in the level. Like we go in policy making, we go in administration work. So we actually the people who are there in policy making and administration, they are unaware of the problems of what people are facing at grassroots level, and what the workers at grassroots level, like healthcare workers, what problems are they facing. So we are unaware of it when we are at that particular level. So becomes very necessary for us to understand all those things in detail. So yeah, and other thing which struck me very much is that we have great people who are working at the top, but there is acute deficiency of people who are working and serving at grassroots levels. Like we need technically sound people, then motivated people at grassroots level, which I feel is a little bit still lacking in the case of healthcare scenario of our country. So that is why working at grassroots becomes much more important.
Okay, so it is very important to understand the health problems of the people, so that you can understand mostly by working at the grassroots level. Also, the people working at policy level and administrative level, they also need to understand what is the real problem of the people, and then can be done only through the people who are working at grassroots level. Dr. Asutosh, do you feel that the urban youth, they are disconnected from the rural issues of India, as most of the people of India, I think 60 to 70% people live in villages. So do you think the majority of the urban youth who are very young, enthusiastic, have the ability to do a lot of things, they are really disconnected or don't know the real issues of India?
So I will tell about my personal experiences. So I belong from a urban area. Like I have been born and brought up in an urban area. So this was my first experience of rural India, frankly speaking. Like living in a rural area, this was my first experience. So it felt like a whole different world around. Like what I used to live in was an area in which like all the facilities were there, be it transportation, be it food, be it like there wasn't any issue at all in my life. When I actually came here, I actually saw okay, how people are living here. Like there at the place in which I resided for 6-7 months. So there was issues of transportation. Like there was no train connectivity 100 kilometers away. Then buses there was not a good connectivity. People used to travel from bikes. Then regarding food, so food was completely like I didn't have junk food for like probably I for 1 or 2 months. I didn't have junk food, which was easily accessible there. Swiggy, Zomato, there was nothing like that. Then talking about people, so the way people live in urban places versus here is totally different. Like like here, people they are majorly were doing farming, so the healthcare problems as well used to change, and similarly, like their eating habits and everything was different. And uh, like what I realized, many patients I had to refer to higher centers, like in Nagpur, which is the highest center near my place. So many of our patients who come to tertiary centers, they are actually residing in these small villages because they are not finding any proper treatment, and that is why they're coming. So while we are treating patients in those urban health centers, we are actually unaware of what the patient has gone through. Like when I used to travel for Nagpur, I had to change 2 to 3 buses so as to reach Nagpur. And these patients, after traveling so much, are going there, and it's such a stigma for these people. It's like if if they're getting healthcare in their vicinity, then they will try to accept it. Otherwise, they actually fear going to any urban health centers. They are ready to get treatment from local traditional healers and the babas, but they are afraid to go to higher centers. So actually, like we are actually when I was there I didn't know anything about these healthcare problems. So yeah, it's really a different thing.
Okay, so the people who are living in urban areas like us take granted things like electricity, water, or transportation, but these are very privileged thing, and these are very issues also for the rural people to get when they are referred to higher area. Also, the as you told, the transportation issues is also there. So, Dr. Asutosh, thank you for coming to the session and educating us about your experience in the rural areas. I wish you best of your luck for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much.